That's the moped that Lady Howard and Estelle were driving around in. FKS 427G. FED 039A. I already have that one. VDG 945F. I know who's rented all the other bikes, so I guess I can deduce who's rented this one. It looks like the cavalry has arrived.
Gabriel, are you all right?
Why? Is my hair messed up? I'm Knight. Prince James told me to be expecting you.
Is there somewhere more private where we can talk?
Yeah, I have a room. Come on up.
Here's your fee, Mr. Knight. Prince James wanted me to express his gratitude to you for tracking the kidnappers.
Yeah.
Have you learned anything since this morning?
I checked at the train station. The taxi driver saw the two men in the trunk. They were picked up by a black sedan. He didn't get the model, but he said it looked expensive.
Did he say which way they went?
They headed for the main valley loop.
Anything else?
Well, I haven't seen any trace of the baby, but there's a tour group staying here. Most of them arrived last night. None of them are the men from the train, but they might be linked somehow. Emilio Bazza and a Signore Buccelli arrived at the hotel around the time of the Paris train. Buccelli claims he came in on a train from Naples, but Cuiza doesn't have a Naples route.
It's very curious. We'll look into it.
Wait, there's something I didn't tell Prince James on the phone.
Yes?
When I was coming to on the train, I heard one of the kidnappers say something in French. I remember the word San Grial. It means Holy Grail. Do you have any idea what the Holy Grail might have to do with Prince James' son?
I'm sorry. We're not authorized to discuss Prince James's affairs. But thank you for your observations. Good night. Miss Nakamura, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, you too. Thanks for the lift.
Goodbye, Miss Nakamura. Mr. Knight?
Damn, I thought we had a case.
We do.
Well, Prince James let you go.
Yeah, that's his prerogative.
Wait, but if the kidnappers weren't the night visitors...
Who says they weren't? I saw them. There was something not right about them at all.
Okay, what about the Sangreal thing? What would vampires want with the Holy Grail?
I don't know.
Well, McDougal and Mallory sure seem to know. Maybe Prince James has the Grail, and the kidnapping is an attempt at blackmail.
I don't think Prince James has the Grail. Look, there's this whole treasure hunting thing linked to this town. I don't have time to explain. Could you please hook up Sydney and check out the Grail and vampires?
Yeah, sure.
And, looks like you might have to stay with me. The hotel's booked up.
Oh, all right. Say, do you mind waiting till tomorrow morning on the research thing? I have to get Sydney configured and I am pretty beat.
No, that's fine. You must have been really worried. Sorry, Gracie. I'm gonna go keep an eye on my replacements.
Bye.
So, Bocelli, did you have a productive day?
It was relaxing, Mr. Wilkes.
Relaxing? You must not be looking for treasure then. Nothing relaxing about that.
Sì, certo. I am a scholar, not a hunter of fortune.
Glad to hear it. There's too many damn snoops around here.
Are there? Why, who do you mean?
Hell, why don't you join me if we're going to talk? I hate eating alone. I don't know where the hell the women are.
Very well.
Evening, Wilkes.
Night. You, still looking for something to do?
Oh, I'm still looking. How's the food?
They're French. I'd rather have snakes than stuffing myself.
Ah, that does sound delightful. I'll just be over here. Good evening, signore.
Oh, buonanotte, signore Knight.
Oh, Monsieur Knight, I hope your head is feeling better.
It is, actually. Thanks for asking. Did you see or hear a baby last night?
No, Monsieur Knight, not at the hotel. I hear my niece at home, maybe, but here there are no babies staying at the hotel.
I was looking at the register. Do you remember exactly when people arrived last night?
Let me think. The big group arrives together maybe 7:30, and later Monsieur Baza,
What time?
maybe 9 o'clock? No, more like 10, I think. Then you, maybe an hour later. Then Signore Buchelli.
What time did Buccelli get here?
Just after midnight, I remember, because the clock chimes at midnight, and I sometimes get a bit nervous, and I lock the door. Signore Buchelli came after I locked it. I had to let him in.
Nervous? What are you getting nervous about?
Oh, Monsieur Knight, we have many old legends in this area.
You didn't see two men with a trunk last night, did you? Maybe outside in the parking lot or driving around town?
No, not in town. This is a very quiet place, monsieur. Monsieur Mosley and Monsieur Wilkes arrived with a tour group, but I do not remember a trunk.
Okay, thanks. Prince James's men are driving that car. There they go.
Yes?
Arno, is it then?
Oui? Yes? Who are you?
Hold him. Who are you? We're Scots, God help ya. You are hurting me.
Where's the bairn?
I don't know what you...
The baby. Prince James's baby. If you've harmed him...
I don't know what you are talking about.
Last night, Prince James of Albany's son and only heir was taken from his house.
You don't think we had anything to do with it? That's preposterous. Is it now? Then why were the kidnappers followed to Coiza? Coiza?
On the train.
Well, I have no idea. I swear to you, the Order had nothing to do with it. Perhaps you were not informed. No. Well, why would they bring the infant here then? If they were going to do something so outrageous, I assure you, they would not bring him to Rennes-le-Château. You are mistaken, sir.
We find the baby unharmed, or all negotiations cease immediately.
But one thing has nothing to do with the other. Surely Prince James has other...
We'll be back tomorrow. You'd better have an answer, Arno.
That window is in the Abbe's office.
Allô? C'est Arnaud à l'appareil. Il faut que je parle au grand maître. Mais bien sûr que c'est urgent. Allô? Je regrette de vous déranger, monsieur, mais je viens d'avoir la visite plutôt pénible de 2 hommes de Prince James. Ils prétendent donc qu'on a enlevé le fils de Prince James. Ils disent avoir suivi les kidnappeurs à la trace jusqu'à la gare de Cuisa. Et ils sont blancs convaincus que nous y sommes pour quelque chose. C'est bien ce que je leur ai dit. Mais je voulais vous l'entendre dire vous-même. Mais alors qui a... Mais c'est nous qu'ils accusent. Ils menacent de boycotter les pourparlers tant que le bon bain ne leur aura pas été retourné. Je n'en sais rien, je vous jure. Ça ne peut être que des ennemis personnels du prince. C'est peut-être les Anglais. Je m'en occupe de mon côté. Au revoir.
What are they up to? They drove into Larry Chester's driveway. Weird.
Yes?
You shouldn't be here.
We don't have a choice.
Guess not. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in there. Must be trying to cash in on the treasure hunting crowd. That's Wilkes's moped. That's Buccelli's bike. Cozy. But if I'm going to be in a bar, I prefer to sit as close to the poison as possible. They got a travel theme happening here. Hey, how's business?
Désolé, je ne parle pas anglais.
Okay. We have a communications gap. Looks like the boys are out drinking. Evening, gents. Out on the town tonight?
Ha! What town there is? Care to join us, mate?
Yes, please do.
Oh, no, thanks. I was just driving around and I thought I saw signs of life. Carry on.
Right.
Well, they're getting smashed. That doesn't leave much room for witty conversation. Reminds me of the Hunt Club. I might have to use one of these eventually, but for now I'll stick with my tape recorder and notebook. Thank you. How romantic. A guy could do well in a place like this. It's a big old sword. Cool. I already got my knife. A lion-shaped map. Weird. They're opaque from all the cigarette smoke. Either they have really big darts here in France or that thing's been played to death. He's not in there.
Finally, there you are. Hey, you didn't tell me Mosley was here? What a bizarre coincidence.
Yeah. Coincidence.
I'm still not quite sure how it...
Hey, I was just talking about the tour tomorrow. Gracie's going. Are you?
Actually, it would be a good chance to do some snooping around here. Besides, it sounds like a monumental snow.
The treasure has got to fit into the case somehow.
What people think about the treasure, sure. As for the treasure itself, it sounds like a snark hunt. Right, Mose?
I don't know.
Gabriel, the kidnappers were talking about the Grail. Plus, they came here. Why would they come here unless they were connected to the treasure?
I didn't say they weren't connected. I'm just more interested in the suspects than digging around in the dirt. Right, Mose?
I don't know.
Well, I am going to figure it out.
Fine. Now, could we talk about, let's see, the case for a minute?
What's up?
I followed Prince James's men tonight.
Yeah? What'd they do?
First, they had a little chat with the local abbé, accused him of taking the baby. The abbé swore the order had nothing to do with it.
The order?
Then they went to see Larry Chester out by Blanchford. The guy's supposed to be a British scholar, but Mallory and McDougal knocked on his door and gave him this weird freaking handshake.
What kind of handshake?
Let's see if I can remember it.
Wow. Good eyes, bud. It's Masonic.
Masonic? As in Freemasons?
That's right, Grace.
How do you know it's Freemasons?
Oh, as a cop, you learn things.
Yeah, like the location of all the Dunkin' Donuts in town. Am I missing something? Why would Prince James send Freemasons down here?
Duh.
What? Prince James is a Freemason?
Well, how the hell would you know, Mr. New Orleans?
Well, he sent the Freemasons down here, didn't he?
Well, Prince James did say he thought the kidnapping was political. Could it have something to do with the Freemasons?
If Prince James's men are Freemasons, then what about the Abbé? Who's the order?
Someone the Masons don't trust.
Who's the natural enemy of the Freemasons?
Dolphins?
I don't think that the Masons are exactly chummy with the Vatican, if you know what I mean.
There you go. The Abbé is a priest.
Why would the Vatican kidnap a baby?
Gracie, I think you have an idealized view of the Catholic Church.
I agree. There's got to be more to the Abbey than that, if Prince James' men acted the way you say they acted.
Maybe. I'll look into it.
Hey, why don't we go down and have some dinner? Mosley was trying to talk me into it before he came back. Are you hungry?
Starved.
Cheer up. Between the Freemasons, the Order, and the night visitors, there's gotta be a case in here somewhere.
That's true, Gracie. Life is good. Come on, poster boy.
Shut up, Nat.